Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The spin move. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Delivers quickly to the left side, and it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a quick grab. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down. And now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They're going to run it. Using a strong stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking right, this one caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Tackled at the 28, this offense threatening now, another 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And the returner will be brought down. Now from the pistol formation. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And
makes a spectacular diving catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And the Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the run here, lets it go. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is...
And it's blocked. The kick was low. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And now the running back's got it again. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And it's a bunch formation. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. On the toss play, runner moving left. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. See if they can convert the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Slides to avoid the big hit. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Timeout is called to Duck strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep, begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Receiver in motion now. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive of the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Tackle made after just a short game. The Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the 1st down.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Buckeyes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep shot caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal upcoming. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense brings him down. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And here's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fighting off the tackler. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Sticking with the running game. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. Going to bring up second down.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looks left and finds his target there. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout, 24 seconds remaining. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Refusing to be brought down. But not out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.